Okay, now we're in the second half of our webinar, and we're on the topic or the subtopic entitled Key Machine Learning Concepts Applied in Robotics. Okay, so by the way, medyo nag-skip kita sa programming part So medyo ano kasi mahabang kwento po yung programming. But kung napanood niyo po yung sa video natin, yes, it requires programming po. And if you choose to use Arduino, then C++ po, C or C++ po yung kailangan nating aralin. But madami naman pong tutorials na available doon. Madami namang existing codes na pa nating gawing examples, gawing basis. If you choose to use Raspberry Pi naman, Python naman po yung kailangan natin aralin. And basically, mas madaling aralin si Python po. And mas madami po tayong magagawang mas advanced na applications like those involving machine learning. Yan po. So, right, let's begin this subtopic. Okay, ayaw mag-next. All right. So, just to make it clear po, medyo na-interchange po natin yung terms na AI, machine learning, and deep learning. So, as you can see, yes, sometimes they refer to the same thing, but there are times that are not. Okay, so isisayin po natin. As you can see, AI or artificial intelligence, siya po yung sakop niya ang halos buong machine learning. And si machine learning naman po, sakop niya yung halos buong deep learning. So hindi na po pinapakita sa picture natin, but there are other parts of machine learning and deep learning parts that are outside of our AI. Okay, so next siguro screenshot na lang yung ano, dadaanan din naman natin to. So may mga definition naman tayo in a while, but this picture is basically to show that AI is the overall, and then part of it is machine learning, and specific part of machine learning is the deep learning. Okay, so machine learning, study of computer algorithms that automatically improve through experience. So as the name implies, yung machine po natin, using computer algorithms, nagagawa po niyang mag-learn, mag-improve through learning po, through data, through experience. Okay? So each experience ng machine natin, may equivalent po na data na yun. And yung data na yun, yun yung gagamitin natin, if-feed natin sa algorithm para mag-improve po ang output or performance sa ating robotic system. Okay? Another definition, machine learning focuses on the development of computer programs that can access data and use it to learn for themselves. Okay? So, na-mention ko na din, data. Data po yung pinaka-core, kumbaga pinaka-fuel dito. So, kung walang data, walang learning. So, yung data nakukuha kung saan po, either sa environment, sa users, or from other systems po, or from existing databases. Okay? So, parang ganito po yung machine learning. So, first, meron po tayong data. Yung data natin, data set, to be more exact, either atin po yun, na tayo nag-generate nun from our sensors or from our sensing system or from our data acquisition system, or pwede din na-download mo lang from the internet kasi yun din naman yung kailangan mo, the same lang. So, ang dataset na yun, hinahati po natin sa tinatawag na training data, and then sa testing and validation data. So, those will serve as our input data. So, dito po muna tayo sa training data. So, from our dataset, kumuha tayo ng isang portion doon, mostly 70% ng dataset. Most of the time, 70% kinukuha natin to train the machine learning algorithm. So, saan manggagaling si algorithm po? Depende sa programming language. may corresponding algorithms, may existing algorithms na po. But if you want to build your own algorithm, then it's fine. But most of the time, especially for the beginners, kumukuha po tayo ng existing algorithms. And iti-train natin yon. It's like pang DAL na bibihisan mo, i-configure mo, aayusin mo, i-enhance mo. Ayan. Para maging isang tinatawag na model, machine learning model. Ayan po yung output natin. After the training, ang training natin depende sa nakasalalay po sa ating data. So, okay? Dapat malinis to, dapat quality po yung data natin. And that's another topic po, data analytics po na topic yon. So basta ang principle is may good quality na training data. Kumbaga garbage in, garbage out. Good quality yung feed mo sa algorithm, then good quality din yung magiging model mo. But kung garbage yung training data mo, hindi mo basta-basta ka lang kumuha ng data, hindi mo inayos, walang quality, then pagpasok mo sa yung algorithm, pag feed mo yun sa algorithm, hindi ka din makaka-expect ng magandang model. Garbage din yung magiging model mo. Okay? So, yung model mo na yun na yung bagong mong algorithm na pag feed mo ng test data, magkakaroon pa siya ng prediction. Okay? So, prediction meaning malalaman niya kung is it red, yellow, is it a cat, a dog, saan ba to, itong taong to, ano ba gusto niya, Taylor Swift ba gusto niya, or Billie Eilish, or SB19, or what else? Kamikaze, wala maisip. Or si Glock 9. Yan po. So, depende po. Magkakaroon siya ng prediction, alamin niya, ay, baka ganito yun. Or most likely ganito yung mangyayari. Ganito yung pipiliin niya. So, titingnan natin kung tama. Titingnan natin kung evaluate natin kung tama. Tama yung prediction. May sense ba? If yes, then we're done. But most of the time, hindi ganun po kadali yun. Most of the time, hindi pa enough yun. So, kung hindi enough, not yet okay, then we train again. So, we train again. We might improve our training data. May ayusin po tayo dyan. Feed natin ulit. Same process. And then, same, evaluate. And until, paulit-ulit lang po yun, until such time, okay na po yung results natin. Okay? So, machine learning, ganun po. And yung robotic systems natin, hindi lang po isang loop yun, hindi lang isang ikot. Paulit-ulit po si machine learning until such time na kabisado na niya. Okay? Actually, yung robots natin, as long as operating sila, umuulit po. Ito, ikot po to ng ikot ng ikot. Same thing with our ChatGPT, if you have noticed. Okay? So, na-mention natin algorithm. So, again, depende sa ating sa ating programming language na napili. But in general, in almost all types of programming languages, machine learning could be either our algorithms could fall in either of these three main machine learning types. Okay, so some algorithms are under supervised learning, some are under unsupervised learning, and some are under reinforcement learning. Okay, so yan po yung description nila. Supervised model training with labeled data. Hindi ko po ma-explain na gusto natin supervised learning, labeled data, and yun pong ginagamit natin if we are, ang purpose ng machine learning natin is to classify things, saan nabibelong yung mga bagay-bagay, or to make predictions or regression. So, predict natin what's next. Ayan, yun yung supervised. But if we have unlabeled data, okay, we use unsupervised learning, especially for clustering purposes. Okay, so usually na-apply sa sa mga playlist, yung mga recommendations sa atin. Ayan po, recommended. Imagine nyo isang playlist to, another playlist. Yan. Or another set of recommendations. Yung sa Netflix, di ba, yung mga different genre ng movies, and kina-cluster po yan ng, ng algorithm ng Netflix. Okay. Another type, this one is more common in advanced robotic systems. We have the reinforcement learning, medyo complicated siya. Models take actions in the environment, then receive state updates and feedbacks. Or imagine nyo lang, may state and action siya, more like reward system. So, depende sa state, may action, and vice versa. Okay? So, sinasabi din na somewhat like it's a reward system. Okay? So, kung magpa-Python pa tayo, ito po yung ilan sa mga tools na pwede nating ma-encounter or gamitin. Okay? So we have sa statistical mathematical, we have these tools, general purpose, narrowed solutions, and so on. You can take a screenshot, litan ko ng konti. Yan. Or baka gusto nyo buo na. Yan. Okay. So, that's sadly hindi na natin na di-discuss thoroughly ang mga to. Okay, in-introduce ko lang. At least for now, familiar ka mo sa mga terms. Kayo sa mga terms na to. At least na-encounter nyo. Okay? So, kung naalala nyo kanina, a more advanced or more specific portion of machine learning is the deep learning. Okay? It is the subfield of machine learning that uses neural networks. So, neural networks, neural just like in our brain, kung paano nag-work yung brain, ginagaya ng deep learning. Okay? So, neural networks with multiple hidden layers or deep neural networks to learn hierarchical representations of data. So, para mas magets, let's take a look at this simple illustration on how deep learning works. Right? As you can see, sa right side, ito po yung tinatawag nating neural network. Actually, this is a very basic one, basic na example pa lang. And as you can see, the neural network architecture is composed of an input layer, an output layer, and in between them are the hidden layers. So everything that's between the input layer and the output layer is considered a hidden layer. So lahat po yun. So may mga neural networks na merong tens or even hundreds of layers in between, hidden layers. Meron naman pong as simple as one layer lang. Okay? So dito po pumapasok yung inputs natin, and as you can see, lahat ng input natin pinapasa yan sa next layer. So lahat ng input pinaprocess, kinocompute. So next, whatever the output, pasa po yan sa next and until sa output. Ayun po. So pasa-pasa lang po siya. And as you can see, for example, ang input natin, yun po yung original, yung data na in-input po natin sa ating machine learning model. So in this case, deep learning model. So whatever ang input natin, ipaprocess po yan so that the output will be something like a forecast in the case of regression or prediction models. Okay, so forecast means we are trying to predict what will happen next given the pattern. So given this input data, yung model po natin, dinetect niya yung pattern so that makapag-come up siya ng kanyang forecast or prediction. Right? So that's a simple illustration of how deep learning works. Now, below here, a little bit of math. So this is what happens when our signals, our data travel between nodes. So for example, this is one input, one input node, one input node. So in the input layer, meron po tayong dalawang nodes. So lahat parehas lang pumapasok sa isang hidden layer node or neuron. So ayan po may computation. So x1 times w1 plus x2 times w2, and then the sum plus negative 0.1. So in this case, the output will be in the form of this equation. Okay, so Ito pong ginawa natin is, ito po yung sakop niya. Right? So, imagine the computations. Ano pa lang to isang node, isang hidden node pa lang to. So, paano kung i-consider na natin lahat ng input sa node na yon? So, ito, dalawang inputs pa lang. Ganito na yung equation. How much more kung i-consider natin hundreds of input nodes, diba? And hundreds of layers in between the input and output, diba? Imagine how many computations yung nangyayari every second. Every time you do something, may hundreds or even thousands of computations like this yung nangyayari. Okay, so that's a glimpse of how deep learning works. Right? Now, if you wonder what makes it different sa machine learning, so here's a quick comparison. Okay, so for example, sa machine learning, we have this input. So it's a car, di ba? Alam natin it's a car. So um, feature extraction, lagyan natin ng label. For example, classification, yes, may label because it's under supervisory. So label data, lalagyan natin, okay, this is a car, ito, wheel to, window to, and so on. So yun po yung mga inputs natin, yung mga features natin. So if i-feed po natin yan dito, and then dadaan po sa ating neural network, and then may output po tayo. I-classify niya either a car or not a car. So yun po yung output natin. Now, sabi natin, 'di ba, deep learning, may neural networks. How come may neural network siya but still we call it machine learning? Actually, kahit may neural network, may ganito, matatawag pa din siya machine learning because as you can see, pinaka-basic na neural network, meron lang isang hidden layer. Okay? So, pag ganito po, hindi pa po ito matatawag na deep learning. Instead, ang mas appropriate na tawag sa kanya is machine learning lang. Okay? So, usually mas basic to. Because ang mas advanced, ito po sa baba, may kasama na pong feature extraction, yung network po natin mismo. Hindi na manually ginagawa yung feature extraction. So mag-feed ka na lang ng input, bahala na si neural network doon. Yung neural network natin may 2 or more hidden layers between the input and the output layers. Ayan po. So para mas advanced po yung kanyang classification or whatever ang output na machine learning natin. What else? Basta ang main difference in terms of neural networks, isa lang si machine learning. Pag more than one, matatawag na natin siyang deep learning. And of course, more advanced si deep learning and no need for manual na feature extraction si deep learning. So ilan lang po yan sa main differences ng dalawa, the ML and the DL. Okay? So I hope you've learned something.